But there's a sweet science to boxing. There's a sweet science to boxing.
The best and the coolest thing about my career is called the sweet science.
There's a sweet science to boxing.
It's to hit and not get hit.
Let's get to it. So we got some great news for some boxing fans out there, and this is some Crawford news. Michael Benson has reported that Terence Crawford will be fighting either Tim Tszyu next or Sebastian Fundora. Now, I know some of y'all probably saying Sebastian Fundora, but if you don't know by now, then I update you. So, you guys already know that Tim Tszyu was going to fight Keith Thurman on March the 30th, but Keith Thurman had a bicep injury, so now he's out of the fight. He had to pull out. Now, Sebastian Fundora, you know, the lanky nigga.
Where that tall lanky motherfucker at?
One that everybody called him a weight bully. He has stepped in and he's going to be fighting Tim Tszyu next. And whoever wins out of that fight between Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora, they will have to fight Terence Crawford. They will be his mandatory. Michael Benson reports. Terence Crawford has now used his status as WBO Super Champion to automatically become the mandatory challenger for Tim Tszyu's WBO Super Welterweight World title. Crawford is WBO mandatory for the Tim Tszyu versus Sebastian Fundora winner on March the 30th. Now, this is something that everybody had been saying that was going to happen, and now it looks like this is something that's actually going to happen. Now, I'm hoping and praying that it's Terence Crawford versus Tim Tszyu. I don't want to see Terence Crawford versus Sebastian Fundora. I know everybody keep on saying, oh, we want to see him against Boots, but honestly, this would be a great fight as well, him versus Tim Tszyu, because I want him to whoop Tim Tszyu. I really want him to whoop him. I'm getting tired of this guy's acting so cocky. He ain't done nothing in a sport. I mean, he beat Tony Harrison. Wow, Carlos Ocampo. And, and this guy is acting like that he's done big things in the sport of boxing. He was given the WBO title that he has right now, but he acts so cocky as if he done something. You ain't done nothing in the sport. And I hope and pray that he win this fight with Sebastian Fundora, which I think he will, so he can be the one who end up being Terence Crawford's mandatory challenger. Then we got Canelo. This dude, to me, is getting more sad by the day. So Michael Benson also reported something that Canelo had said, and this is the quote. Canelo Alvarez has denied ever receiving an offer from David Benavidez Team. This is what Canelo said. Nothing. And who is he to offer me money? If he offered the amount he said, I can make that amount with anybody. That's nothing. He brings nothing to the table for me, just 25 pounds more on fight night. Oh, okay. So that's what it is. It's the fact that he brings 25 pounds more on fight night. But is that really the case? I mean, Caleb Smith is bigger than this guy. He went up to 175 to fight Dimitri Bivol, which he lost.
Nobody can beat this Canelo.
But now you're complaining about somebody weighing 25 pounds more? Let's be real, bro. If you feel like you're going to lose, just say it. I don't want to fight David Benavidez because I know that he's going to beat me. Just say it. Now you're complaining about weight? Now you're complaining about somebody being 25 pounds more? And for anybody who say, he wasn't complaining about it, he just mentioned that David Benavidez is going to have 25 pounds more. Yeah, he's indirectly complaining about it. That's what he's doing. See, he felt the need to mention it because that's what's really in his heart. In his heart, I don't want to fight this guy because he's bigger than me, and there's a good chance that he's going to knock me the pluck out. That's what he really want to say, but he can't say it. So even if Team Benavidez had never offered him money, he basically, to me, is just saying he's afraid to fight David Benavidez because he's bigger than him.